video has restored their male performance better than pills. These men say this secret underground video is bringing back the male performance and sensation they've been missing for years, and it's working better than pills.
Things are so much better now. Everything kind of came back overnight. My girlfriend is very happy.
I purchased your product yesterday, and it was fantastic.
I have used your system for about 3 weeks, and am already seeing great results.
The owner of this video has reported the overwhelming bandwidth costs may necessitate his taking this video down. Don't miss watching this urgent video on fixing male performance while it's still up at GetEDSolutions.com. There may only be hours left, so watch now at GetEDSolutions.com. GetEDSolutions.com. GetEDSolutions.com.
There are those curious about Bitcoins and those using and making money with Bitcoins. What are Bitcoins? A Bitcoin is the first decentralized currency that can be easily transferred from person to person over the internet. No bank needed. This means lower fees, and accounts can never be frozen, limited, or closed. You are in control of your money. And the best part? You can start earning and making money with Bitcoins right away. No computer or expertise is required to earn money with Bitcoins, and a growing number of merchants now accept Bitcoins. Plus, they're easily exchanged for dollars, euros, and more. Learn more about the easiest, cheapest, most profitable way to enter the Bitcoin market and get paid every 2 weeks by one of the fastest growing Bitcoin miners in the world at cloudhashing.com. Just like it sounds, cloudhashing.com. That's cloudhashing.com. We mine your business.
From the makers of Block It Pocket, we bring you a serious message about the health risks associated with cell phones and wireless devices. Studies have shown that long-term exposure can contribute to an assortment of health risks. Block It Pocket offers you 2 new products designed to help alleviate your concerns. See these 2 remarkable products at blockitpocket.com. Call 888-315-9618. Free shipping to the lower 48. Blockitpocket.com. Enhancing health and privacy.
We the people grow cotton, weave fabric, engrave ink, embed strips and fibers to protect from counterfeit, then carting to a private bank, having it lent back at interest, forcing taxes to service debt. This capitalism, or was Jefferson correct when stating a central bank issuing the public currency is a greater menace to the liberties of the people than a standing army? Ted Anderson, I'm placing a free silver dollar in a book that explains our monetary system. Call for your copy, 800-686-2237. It's time to understand the system. Call 800-686-2237. That's 800-686-2237.
Trouble so hard, ooh Lord, my trouble so hard. Don't nobody know my trouble but God. Don't nobody know my trouble but God. Ooh Lord, my trouble so hard.
We're back live. Our reporters went to the NSA, and I got really angry earlier because during the break they were telling me about threatening them with a police dog, and saying we'll get you, and all this other stuff, and saying we can do whatever we want. Gucciardi hadn't got to that on air yet. I want him to tell everything that happened, and it just really freaks me out because I nicely just said to these cops and their wives that were also in law enforcement who were bragging about going to work for the NSA in San Antonio, I just said, oh, the NSA? And they're like, huh, who are you, scum? And that's why I don't like country clubs and people think they're better than me just because they're part of some clique and they're paid for by my money. And I saw some cop trying to run people off the road for fun yesterday, driving into work, just running up behind people for fun when he could get past them and then just doing it, messing with people. I mean, this is the essence of like living in North Korea or the worst areas of Mexico, and it gets to me. And I don't know, maybe people don't have the spirit of liberty, but my family, both sides on the Mayflower, both sides, that's very rare. My family all over the Texas Revolutionary War, my family in the original Revolutionary War, all across the board, folks. I don't even get into it. I mean, everybody's got a little bit of history in their background. The point is, I literally boil with anger when I think about this. But where is the instinct to not want to be trampled on? I mean, I guess we are a nation of slaves, what we put up with, where they put in the newspaper, they're watching kids at home over their laptops illegally. And it comes out it's happening from Missouri to California to Pennsylvania, and nobody gets in trouble. I mean, when we first were talking about that a decade ago, people didn't believe us. Now it's just all over the news. Yeah, we watch kids at home, big deal. Yeah, Google's listening to you with the microphones, big deal. And then you go and say, hey, we want to talk to your public information officer. Hey, we got dogs. You shouldn't be here. Give me that camera. I mean, it's like, it's out of control. And they're there to intimidate us. Let's go back to Anthony Gucciardi with Weldon Henson and others. Anthony, tell folks in a nutshell how they were threatening you.
Yeah, so the guy started screaming at us to turn our cameras off because we dared to go onto the NSA parking lot, which, by the way, is funded with taxpayer dollars, is actually our property. But anyway, so he comes out, he just squeals his tires, comes off, speeds over here, just demands to hand over the cameras as if we're just slaves and going to bow to him and just, like, give him all of our properties. Like, give me those cameras. They're going to turn those off. We're going to delete all that footage. And we just said, no, I'm not going to do that. You know, tell us why. And I actually said, I wasn't even confrontational at first. I just said, hey, you know, we want to talk to your public affairs officer and talk to your commanding officer. We just want to go ahead and see what's going on here and have a few questions. And he was like, no, I'm not saying nothing until you give me those cameras. So he turned the cameras off and everything like that. And it's all on live stream. You can watch it until he turned off the live stream and turned off the cameras. And what happened was, then I said, well, we want to know why there's underground bunkers in your NSA area. Why are there underground bunkers that obviously have ventilation shafts that are there? And Weldon Henson, who's former military, could say that he actually worked, you know, on some similar stuff, and he can tell them. And then we said, why is there a military outpost right there that actually connects with the NSA? And later, by the way, when there was off camera, he was like, oh, no, that has nothing to do with the NSA. There's a literal road from the military base.
Oh, no. Listen, all they're going to do is lie to you because you're the enemy. Yeah.
Yeah. So then is he just goes over and takes takes the iPhone, which we were streaming with, and just turns it off. And he's like, give me that. He just takes it. And we're like, whoa, what are you doing? What are the laws for this? And before that, he got on his little radio and said, I need help. And like a bunch of unmarked cars came over, surveilling us from everywhere, and a bunch of dudes came out who were NSA officers, lieutenant. Like, they use military ranks now because they think they're cool and they think that they are the NSA and that they're the ones spying on people when they're nothing. And they come out and they say, give me those cameras now. And they took the cameras. Of course, they just grabbed it out of Josh's hands, turned off the live stream, turned off the cameras. We said, hey, we want to talk to your public affairs. I don't care. Give me those cameras. I'm not saying nothing.
All you do is pay my check, boy.
Yep, we got to pay them. So they took the cameras, turned off all the stuff, and then we're standing there. I'm saying, you're not deleting the content. I'm not allowing you to delete the content. We will leave. We will leave. And he's like, no, it's illegal under CFR or whatever. And we called you live on air, and you looked it up. It's not even what it says at all. They have no idea. It's not even the right one he referenced, and he has no idea. So we just kept saying, that's not even true. You're lying to us. You're not telling us the truth. It's completely fake. And he was like, no, it's not. I know the law. I'm a lieutenant of the NSA.
I'll read your wife's email if I want.
Oh, yeah, and then they got my information, too. Like, give me your ID. I said, are you going to arrest me if I don't give your ID? He's like, maybe. And then he's like, I got a dog. And I'm like, it was really almost funny. It's really almost funny how pathetic it was. And I was like, what do you mean you have a dog? I got a canine unit. He was going to eat you up if you went over there. And I'm like, what? It was hilarious. And then he's like, give me all your IDs. And so I said, listen, I'll give you my ID if you just tell me, why you need it. And he just kept threatening us, like, it's in a weird way where he doesn't actually say that he was going to arrest us and beat us. And I was actually thinking they would probably do it. So I gave them my business card, and they're like, oh, Anthony Gucciardi.
Stay there. We'll be right back.
We're on the march. The Empire's on the run. Alex Jones and the GCN Radio Network.
The world is discovering the power of medicinal silver to fight against life-threatening pathogens. And as a result, dozens of silver solutions have emerged. You can even make your own colloidal silver at home in your garage. How do you know which solution is the safest and most effective? Supernatural Silver is a new patented technology that is made using 10,000 volts of AC current. This technology is so powerful, it must be made in a laboratory. Colloidal and ionic silvers use a charge of only 110 volts of DC current, making Supernatural Silver hundreds of times more effective against viruses, bacteria, and fungus. Supernatural Silver liquid can be used internally, and our silver gel can be used topically. To find out more information on how Supernatural Silver can help you win the war against deadly pathogens, go to supernaturalsilver.com. That's supernaturalsilver.com. Use the promo code SAFE for 20% off and like us on Facebook.
Alex Jones here. And I want to tell you about a longtime friend of the show, My Patriot Supply. As you might remember, this is the company that stood up to the DHS and exposed